Hello everyone and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Ooh, like I said, I'm gonna get as much done over the weekend. So as you can see, I'm not recording during the week, but during the weekend. As I said, I'm gonna get as much done as possible, so that way in the mornings I'll just upload, but not do any recording until probably at around night times, if possible. But anyways, let's continue on with the investigation in Turnabout Corner. Here we go. Alright, so we're back at the good old Right Anything agency. It's the afternoon hours, so let's go. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad I made out of that trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Waki made it through the day too. Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case. But it was good city. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. Excuse me. You should come up, Polly. Yeah. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hi, folks. I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him. Hello, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Awaki will be okay? Well, he's not guilty. Yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married, next month. Oh, congratulations. Way to put pressure on a guy. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Alright, so let's talk about this marriage. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Waki with all my heart. Ah, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Same. Where did you and Waki first meet anyway? Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance. She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? The Kitakis. Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains that apron. I can't imagine Waki going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. It's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kentucky family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Waki says it's not about the money. They have to they have the gangster tradition to uphold. Oh, a generation gap. They even got the ever classic. Oh, what about the family business thing going? Usually, it's the father worried about tradition. All right, Waki's operation. Can I ask you a quick question about Waki? I understand he was operated on by the victim to Dr. M. Apparently, yes. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up something bad, and then he just lets me go without a word. See you later. Bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Ever heard of the phrase, never bring a knife to a gunfight? Yeah. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon may make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know more, a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Actus clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright. I believe in you. And she disappears. Alright, so we're done here. So finally we can head towards the detention center and talk with Waki this time. Alright, here we go. Looks like Waki's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other? You mean the panty snatcher? Wesley Stickler. Yeah, last part I said Weasley Stickler, so I apologize for that. It's Wesley. There's no A in it, so though I don't mind calling him Weasley. Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this. He is a valuable witness. He is a bit precious, I'll give him that. Excuse me. Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. Yeah, in jail. How's that busy? I need to finish this paper. It's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like you... we'd like to have a few words with you. Mm-hmm. Very well. As long as they're few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Alright, so let's have a talk with Mr. Stickler here. I think there's 2 questions. Alright, so why be a panty snatcher? Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it. Nothing more. You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right? You're here too? Hmm? Oh, great Trucy, teach me. Eh? I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice. Apollo, help. I don't know. I think he'd make a great, lovely assistant. Or, quote, lovely assistant, end quote. Yeah, we're gonna be introduced to a reporter who quotes a lot, like quote this and then end quote, you know. Alright, anyways, let me pick up my microphone a bit. There we go. Alright, don't say that, Apollo. Alright, what you witnessed. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen." And the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all... Oh, sorry. And this is all true? Really? My panties are gone. My innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching. True. Excuse me. It sounds like Walkie was at the scene of the crime after all. How I wish it weren't so. Alright, so that's basically all we can do for now. So I guess we can just move on towards... Let's go back to the right agency and go to our next location. The Kitaki Mansion. I'm surprised this paint hasn't been cleaned up yet. Anyways. Yipes, she's back. Hey, you two. Over here. Us? Yo, little plum. What's up? I think all the gangster Trucy is negative influence on Trucy. I heard you retrieve my bloomers. Well, I was just a man speaks clearly and take credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes. Sorry, I caught him. You're cute when nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie? Walkie? Oh, well, he's, clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. But you don't have a choice. We need info. I am the player. You are the protagonist. Anyways, Walkie. He's really everything you expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster dude. A life doesn't have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Yes, we heard the story from Walkie, but he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol, then he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. Her words do have a certain weight to them. You know, what she said earlier, I mean, well, just right now, is that Walkie carries a gun, but he's afraid to pull the trigger. Now, what movie does that remind you of? Feel free to post that in the comments if y'all know the movie. And if I remember correctly, it was 2 movies. It's about a gangster's son who lost his father, if I remember correctly, and he couldn't, he had a gun but couldn't pull the trigger because he was afraid to use a gun. If I remember correctly, it did star Robert De Niro as the mob boss and a psychiatrist. I think it was played by Billy Crystal. I forgot the name of it, but it had 2 movies. But if I do remember it, I'll put. I guess I'll put it up on screen. If not, feel free to post it in the comments. But anyways, hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. The boss? You mean Walkie's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? The case. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from this mansion? We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and sorry. Yes, so sometimes when reading sentences can be weird. Well, depending on the translation. Anyways, none of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Alright. Alita Tiala. Yeah, Walkie's fiance. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Wonky brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know. Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Staying in this business too long, and you start to only see darkness in people. Random jump cut. Sorry about that. I heard a noise, and then I figured I'd use this time to blow my nose, because, wow, it was stuffy. Anyways. Oof. Alright. Where was I? Oh, yeah. You get a nose for it. A nose for people. A nose for trouble. Wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. Alright, father and son. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to me. But Wonky seems, well, it seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. We're trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Wonky isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. You'll see the things the way the boss sees them. Someday. Alright, that's basically it. That's all we can do right now. Let's see. Alright, so let's head back towards... Well, let's head towards Mr. Eldune's house. No. Trust me, that's what it says. Hey, it's Mr. Eldune. Oh, Mr. Eldune. What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here. To thank you. Huh? But now it's a crime scene, and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy Doll. Even in death, he's after my neck. I tell you, bah! I can't even cook an honest noodle. He? Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. M? I tell you, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. Alright. Let's speak with Mr. Eldune. Alright, the noodle stand. That stand, for generations, it's served up the very best noodles us Eldunes could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell ya. Watch what you say, or it might become true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right. You said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Trusty Doll. I, I was a go-getter back in my day. So yeah, notice that harmonica he has around his neck. It's a harmonica, not a whistle. I don't care what the gang tells you. It's a harmonica. I told my our friend next door, but it in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah, let old noodles lie. That's what I say. Starting to get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles, and now I don't have even that. Miraculous Clinic. Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Miraculous Clinic? Eh? I couldn't help but sense an enmity there. Enmity? I hate him. Hate it. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at the clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob. You mean the Kitataki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Miraculous saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Every fifth operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week. He used to say, "Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies?" Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town, leaving me here in the dark, up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Alright, so what is Eldoon's past anyway? Let's find out. Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon? Figured it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. So, Mr. M was your rival? You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, why, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions. Hate them. I mean, that's how I was. I used to, hate onions. But as long as they're soggy, in a soup, perhaps, or as part of a dish, I don't mind. But eating them raw, well, I'd rather not. I'd rather not think about it. Alright, anyways. Always... Sorry. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him. So, you weren't exactly friends. Me and pal Maracus? Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do better than me, just blowing right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no-good onion boy comes along. Well, Juicy, looks like we have found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. I didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Ratkiss, aren't you? Yes. Well, you want to know about a doctor? You ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. I think of me if you need something, Trucy doll. Right. I think it's Mr. Eldoon. I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Alright. Let's take a look left. Well, we've got to check this clinic out. That's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me. Hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Yeah, your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. But what part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident at the park, or beat it. No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. Alright, let's head back to the Right Anything Agency. And move to the detention center, and hopefully Waki is available for questioning. Alright. I was hoping to meet with my client. Waki Kataki's just finished a quick questioning. I'll bring him out. Great! Finally! Yo, sup, am I a little imposter? What did you call me? Disarm. Arn. Yeah, I know it's supposed to say DAM. It's you. Sorry, Chief. I thought you were a leader. My little imposter? Sure is a strange nickname. It's a clean thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I mean poster. Like, sorry, poster. Poster. Like poster girl. If you're going to drop part of that, why not drop a poster and just call her a girl? cause she's so much. Oh, sorry. Cause she's so much more than a G. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So, what can I do for you? You don't look so chipper today, Waki. Worried about your heart condition, maybe? That was the wackest thing of all. All those G's lining up to take eye exams. I better to die young than fade away, bizoy. A relief to hear. Eh? What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know? What I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Anyways. Hey, you could go get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. Alright. Let's see. Let's talk. Yeah, we still got a long way to go, but so much exploring to do, like getting more evidence, that kind of thing. All right, your fiance. So I hear you're to be married next month. Straight up, we poured the nuke tile for 40 out on the stoop. Alita, oh, Snapple cakes, she's so fine. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for me trying to talk, mostly because of my stuffy nose right now. So I'll do my best. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue. You feel me? What? Man, what's past is past. She knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there. You feel me? And my Alita, she's down with that all the way. So both of them are mum about their past, or in this case, hush hush about their past. Miraculous Clinic. Do you think you can tell us what happened with you and pal Miraculous? Miraculous. There we go. There's something you should know. We Katakis are having what you might call a feud with the rivals family. So about 6 months back, I get into rivals turf. I know I'm supposed to say rivales, but I'll just say rivals turf. Packing a knife, right? And you were shot. Coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart. My homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family. You know that? So you were taken to the Miraculous Clinic then. You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. I can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I'd hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kataki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed, and it's still threatening his life. Excuse me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, sorry about that. Oh my goodness. This stuffy nose is really getting to me big time. Alright, anyways. And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The rivals paid him off, I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder. That much is clear. Alright, Walkie's future. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he's gone soft. He says your rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young, for shizzle. Wait, so I'll run the VR, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time, all the time. I think I said it right. That's right, OG time, all of the time. Represent. Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. By the way, OG means original gangster. Anyways, let's present the knife. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belong to the family. I stuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler says he saw that night was. I guess it was me. I was there after all. We're finished. Yo, Walkie, do you think you can tell us exactly what happened that night? You don't I'll be beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty. Alright, so let's talk about the night of the crime. Exactly, actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. A day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet about my heart, I borrowed a gun. I figured I'd give the doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well... Never can be too careful, I say. So, I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. Wait, did you put him up to that, like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more whacked than I am, and that's saying something. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I guess we're done here. Let's head back to the right anything agency. And of course, head back to Kitaki Mansion. Alright. Look at that crowd over by the park. Probably people are trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my gosh, it's him!" Look at that. I don't think I can examine it just yet. Wait, that motorcycle. If it isn't Air Forehead. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Oh my gosh, he's so cool! Thus, the screams. New album just came out, you know? Try waving to them. They love it. Oh, he's so cute. They're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. It's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Machines. Tell me, are you share my angst, Air Forehead? I ride a bicycle, actually. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. A detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. The detective? Oh, you mean the one in the lab coat? Ja, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen. Yeah, I can't pronounce certain German words, but I'll do my best. Auf Wiedersehen, say hen, baby. Oh my gosh, there he goes. Unfortunately, he can't take his bike because, well, it's broken down, so... Oh, he did take it, but not the way you think. He can't ride it since he can't turn that thing on. And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Alright, off we go. It's a people park. Huh? Does something about this scene look different to you? The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think you're right. Look, over there. The white frock, a detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky. Hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't get other stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for that glamorous fop. Glamorous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks his shiny chains, I catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Which makes her all I want to eat more and more. Speaking of the distraction, I guess I have, I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying some sort of new forensics technique. Anyways, let's speak with Detective Sky here. Detective Sky, do you know I'm Mr. Right, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe, but you're a detective now. Well, I failed the test, but you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too, and my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order, and I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? Alright, Prosecutor Gavin. I won't lie, I'm not fond of that man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right? A prosecutor should be cool, of wit, and furrowed of brow. Less glamorous and more simorous, you know? No, actually, I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say about that. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better if you learned it for yourself anyway. Alright. Don't worry, we will get to those to that trial from 7 years ago as to why he lost to why Phoenix lost his badge. But that's not until way later. Alright. The new kit? Oops. No. Talk. The new kit. Do you mind asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, You want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issued? What is it? I see a roller and glue. This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it, as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty snatching student witness, for instance? Uh-huh. So with that kit. Right. What? Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of an opposing team and all. Oh, pshaw. You're friends. And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies come out of a paper mache. Well, I can make a paper bunnies out of paper mache. All right. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Oh, duh, yes. Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit? Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print. We want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all those shoe prints in the park. Switch. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints. Prepared to be examined. Oh, this is so exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just touch the screen where you want to pour the plaster, like this. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Alright. Let me get the mouse here, and let's pour it all the way. Pour it here, and bam. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Okay, where was I? Alright. And there we go. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white, right? Alright, so just touch to direct the dryer, just like that. There, give it a shot. Alright, I'm gonna do all this until everything goes white. Alright. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes. That's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink. Just the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight now, and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on there for a good print. Alright. Let's roll. Keep in mind, I'm using a mouse here. That's what I forgot to do, is to actually have that mouse cursor there. So that way y'all be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Right, now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Splat. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can get a match. Alright. I guess this time around, there's no, like, shoe print encyclopedia. Alright, so let's try Wesley Stickler. Nope. Not that one, so... No match found. No good. Must have messed up somewhere. Shall we try another print? Alright, let's try Walkies then. Uh-oh. It's the one we're looking for. Match found. So the shoe prints belong to Waki Kitaki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. She's definitely way more than more into it into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here solving the case with science. Well, that's certainly brightened her mood. Well, on the plus side, she feels better now. Alright, so let's talk about footprint analysis. Detective Sky, mind if we get another go? Right on. Leave no print analyzed, I say. Alright. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. Alright, so let's examine the green one next. I'll get to that one red spot for last. Oops. I gotta remember to push A, not B. Let's talk. Do this again. Skip all this. Alright. Let's splatter the plaster here. Let's fill this spot here. Here. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Looking good. Next, let's dry the plaster. I messed up there big time. I really messed up there big time. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes. That's a good one. Next, the ink. Now we gotta splatter this. You know what? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so hopefully y'all should be able to see my mouse cursor this time. And I guess I can leave it for, you know, for whenever we do stuff like this. So, alright. So if y'all see my the mouse cursor, cool. Alright, so let's roll this up with ink. Right, now, excuse me. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Splat. And move the mouse cursor out the way. Oh, let's see if we can get a match, which we saw earlier. Oh, okay, so you can. Okay, that's cool. I thought we couldn't. Alright. Wesley Stickler. Matchy matchy. Alright. So these prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony. The final version of it, at least. Now, we know where the penny snatcher was standing. Near the trash can, probably. But we're not done yet. Oh no, another shoe print. Detective Sky, mind if we can get another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is for forensic science. Now, to pick which print you want to analyze. I'm gonna point the cursor right here. Bam. Alright. Let's add some plaster here. And I messed up again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Looking good. Next, let's dry that plaster. Alright, there we go. Dry it all up. And I think that's it. There we go. That took a little longer than expected. Okay, let's take out the mold. What happened, really? I did the whole thing right the first time, which is weird. How did I go outside the line twice? Anyways, I'll go cursor up. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. All right. Painting, there we go. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Yeah, it's gonna be that same text dialogue. Ooh, looks like someone stepped on a leaf here. Huh? That's a pretty funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange. So smooth. Oh, sorry. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. Okay. Alright. Let's talk about that mystery print there. This print is far too much smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though. That's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to Eldoon's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? Excuse me. This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. I'll just say no need. No, sorry. No idea. Too bad. I wonder what it is. Something's familiar, that smooth surface. So smooth it's almost slippery. Well, if you think of something, I'm all ears. Alright, so there's something we can do right now, so let's head back towards Kitaki Mansion. And move the screen a bit. And let's see. Examine the shoe print here. That's right here. This trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Look at the paint on these. That means there must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident. Oh, that was Apollo talking. Sorry. Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up. So we get our next piece of evidence: the slippers. All right. So let's go back to People Park. Oops. No clues here. Go back. Let's go back to People Park and show them to Emma. Alright. They say the miraculous clinic. Hey! What? This slipper looks right. Look right here. I think I see a toe mark. A toe mark? You think we can get a print of that? Sure. Toes have prints. So just like fingers. Do you know? This a little clue might be a gold mine. Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints, so we won't know whose it is. I guess that would be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. Alright, so we gotta talk. Let's see. Well, first things first, let's check the slippers either way. So let's switch here. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use the touch screen here with the mouse cursor. Ho-ho! What do we have here? The bottom is covered with paint. Huh? What's this weird shape here? It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom where the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. I got paint on my hand. Apollo, I saw you I tried to wipe your hand on my cape. Alright, let's move this right here. Let me see. Anything else I should know about? Alright, let's see. We already examined that part, so let's around circles here. Anything? Anything? Alright. Anything inside in here? Nope. Alright. That should do it, so let's go back. Alright, let's talk. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think here. Alright, let's present the slippers. Let's see if there's anything new here. Alright, nothing to analyze there. Wait. Nope, not that. Let's go to the court record. Review those slippers again. It said to check the left one here. Oh, which we did already. So we found that leaf here. Alright. There's gotta be something missing here. I'm just not sure. Oh, what's this? Oh, never mind. It's part of the thing here. I know I'm missing something. I just don't know what it is. Alright, there's gotta be something I'm missing here. I just don't quite get. Okay, there it is. Alright, there it is. I see something here. And come on, stop. Examine. Ooh, what do we have here? I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print? Good call, Apollo. I bet we can analyze this just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Oh, it's time to dust for fingerprints. Okay, let's go right here. I'm just gonna fill this whole screen up with powder here. And then a touch of the M button. Voila! There we go. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe. Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right. Let's match it. Wait. The detective didn't give us a toe print. A toe print, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her. Get some expert advice. I guess so. Not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Alright, so I gotta present those slippers. Okay. The slippers. There's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toes it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe. For instance, oh right. So if the prints matched, you know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe? Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? Unfortunately, we don't. Excuse me. No such luck. No, I can't think of anything I might have I might have it with a toe print on it. Ah, well, it was too much to hope for, I suppose. Let me know if you find anything. A toe print sample. Alright, so we need to find another toe print sample. Alright, so we're done here for now. Let's talk about... Oh, already done that. Alright, so we're already done here. So let's head back to the Kitaki mansion. Let's see what we can find. Let's examine that paint. Well, maybe later. Let's head back to the Right Anything Agency. And head to Hickfield Clinic. Alright, Hickfield Clinic. Alright. The prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something. I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. Alright, so let's talk with Phoenix here. 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news. I remember that. You were up against prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes, he was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school. He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They say you've forged evidence and had your badge stripped from you. So what is this about this forged evidence he speaks of? Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the fortune attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't believe. I want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial there was a single piece of forged evidence? I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. We don't get that until the final episode of the game. Trust me, it's a doozy on this one. Alright, so let's head towards the Write Anything Agency. And of course, head to Mr. Eldune's house here. And finally, move to Miraculous Clinic Garage. Oops. Sorry, the clinic here. Oh, it's like I had to... Alright, so let's examine the sandals here. Let's go to the court record. Examine the bowl here. We have yet to do anything with this bowl here. Alright, examine. It's the Eldu Noodles mascot. Mr. Salty. He's so cute. It's not a very endearing mascot, is it? You know, come to think of it, it looks like it looks a lot like you, Apollo, especially the red parts. Can I help it if I like red? Let's turn it around. Oh, look! I love these personal touches. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? Oh, when I touched it, the paint blacked off. He must have painted it on by hand with warm, professional care. After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold professional thrift. Alright, so let's turn this around from a few angles. Maybe we'll find something here. Alright, let's look at another piece of evidence. Let's see. What else can we examine? I think that's it for now. Yeah, I think that's all we can do for now, so... Oh, I think there was something I was supposed to do here at... Whoa. Oops. Keep forgetting. Gotta stop doing that. Alright, gonna move back. Eldune's house. And here we go. Right, anything agency. And head back towards the clinic. Now we can examine. Here we go. This right here. A spiraling stack of DVD cases. I better stay away, or it'll become a crashing cavalcade of DVD cases. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Have a better look here. I know there's something we're supposed to find here. Oh well. Alright, anyways. See. I'll be right back, cause I'm a little lost here. So cut. Okay, I'm back. All right. So I guess I'm supposed to talk to Emma about this mystery print here. This print is far too much smooth than a regular shoe. Oh wait, I think I have done this part right here. Alright, looks like I can show evidence. I'm pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. Present the slippers. Well, I think these slippers actually... Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But... Look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint. Except for... See right here? Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Miraculous Clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved? Why is he just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access to the Miraculous Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected, and it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes? Huh? Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Miss Sky. Well, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. She said duty. Alright. Right. Miraculous Clinic, here comes justice. Alright, so we're done here. We can finally head back towards the Kentucky Clinic. Kentucky Family Mansion. Eldune's house. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You two again. When will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Sky? Yesterday it was a prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Alright, so finally we have access to the Miraculous Clinic. It took a while, but finally we're here. What the? High heels? Something very suspicious going on here. Anyways, huh? Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. All right, so I have a lot of stuff to investigate. So let's take a look at these high heels first before we do anything else. There's a single pair of sandals here. Oh, I'm sorry, high heel sandals. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that came to see Dr. Miraculous. You'd think that they use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better to take a closer look at these just in case. Alright, so we get our next piece of evidence, the sandals. Well, let's take a close look at these sandals before we do anything crazy. Alright, so let's switch screens, zoom in a bit. Alright, there we go. Let's take a look at the front. Ooh, what's this? I know, I see it too, but let's... There we go, much better. Oh, I guess it's not... Okay, there we go. Examine. Hey, Apollo! You think this is... Huh? This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out. Alright. Dusting for fingerprints. Spray the powder. Alright. That should do the trick. Man, I'm glad they have a hotkey microphone button. However, unfortunately, I am gonna have to use the actual microphone, well, on my headset, when we get to do dual destinies and Spirit of Justice, because the emulator I'm using, which is the long forgotten, well, not forgotten, but the no longer worked on Citra, there's no hotkey for microphone use, so it's gonna require me to actually use a microphone. So keep that in mind, because I'm really gonna have to blow on that microphone when we get to the 3DS titles. All right. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe. But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us, which means we can't match this print. This seems like a good idea to ask a detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. Alright. So we're done here. Let's continue examining the bowls. Come on, there's like a ton of bowls here. Look at these bowls. They're from Eldu Noodles. Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldoon must do takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Chusi. Alright, let's examine the door here. Look, this door says the doctor's office. think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Hmm? Oh, heard a noise. Apollo! That sound, it came from behind the store. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Chusi. A break-in! They left through that window. Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be her experience as a penny snatcher chaser talking. Well, excuse me. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Yeah, no kidding. Alright. Let's examine that lamp first that I just happened to catch my eye. Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? So don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at the cord. Huh? There's a red splotch on a part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp. That's for sure. Let's take a look at it real quick. Let's go to the court record and examine this lamp. Alright, so let me switch screens, zoom in here. Oop, too much. Turn this and turn that. I think that should do it. There we go. This cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain. Wait, I know. Maybe it was left by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slipped. Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. Alright, anything else that we should see? Aha! The broken bulb. The bulb is broken. It won't turn on. Oh! How is it broken? Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Eek. Yeah. Fool me once. Shame on you. My finger. You're bleeding. Let me see that. Wait. Magic blood. Gotcha. Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about without my co-workers injuring themselves on evidence. Alright, anything else? Let's zoom in some more. Let's see. About the bottom side? Nope. Alright. Oh, we already looked at the bulb. Let's skip all that. I apologize for any flashing. Let's turn this around. At the bottom here. Okay, nothing there. That's where we found the blood there. Alright, so we're done here. Let's examine that safe here. What a cute, a little safe. Looks like a four-digit lock. Ooh, looks like we have half of the code. 7-9. Someone's already entered into two numbers, Apollo. 7-9. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last two numbers? Well, we know the first two are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record. Something that can help us figure out the last two numbers. I wonder. I've got just the thing. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, all we have to do is know what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next two numbers are. The fingerprint powder. When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them with your finger, right? It would leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with the fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Alright. Okay, so our first two numbers are 7 and 9, so we don't have to cover them up with dust. So let's try this one here first. The 8. Oops. I think I did something wrong here. Let me see. Excuse me 1 second, I'll be right back. Cut. Oh my goodness, I had so much to fix on this emulator. But anyways, we're back. Alright, so let's go right here. Let's cover the 8 up and remove. Alright, there's nothing there. Ooh, we have something here. 5. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna cover all of these up and hopefully something will come up. Let's cover this in powder, and there we go. Booyah! Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. All right, there we go. Look at 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. All right, so 7, 9. However, which number should we push next? Let's try 5, 2. Got it. First try. It opened. Alright, so now we can take a look at these. All of these things here. Alright. Let's try out. Well, not the cat. Oh, what's this? It looks like a bullet hole. You can still I see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished. Not surprising, given yeah, the volume was loud on my part. Not surprising, given that it was fired into a metal safe. Excuse me. This bullet's got a story behind it. That's for sure. Alright, so we get another piece of evidence, the bullet. Let's check it out real quick. Alright. Let's see. Examine. Wow, it's all mushed. That was one tough safe. You know, it looks kind of yummy. From the looks of it, it does look a lot like a cupcake when you look at it. Huh? Like ice cream. Caramel. You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else here. Aha! I was trying to go for what's under the bullet. Let's move this here. Zoom in just as an in case. Oops, I zoomed out. There we go. Oh, I guess that's it. It was just that one little thing. Alright, anyways, let's examine here. These files here. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient, it says Waki Kitaki. So this is Waki, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Pal Maractus. Eh? What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed or filled the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala. Alita Tiala is Waki's fiance. That's one Ida too many, Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic. Odd that she neglected to mention this before. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiala worked at Maractus Clinic, and she has access to. Oh, this time they misspelled it. Waki Kitaki's. Yeah, they really misspelled it, because the proper spelling is Waki Kitaki. This one on the chart it says Waki Kitaki. There you go. Anyways, let's go back. The medical chart. Oh, never mind. It was probably read it wrong. Yeah, I got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. Yeah, another misspelling there. For Apollo, that is. It'd be very interesting to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Well, there's only one person that might help. But first things first, let's examine the photo here. Let's go back, go to court record, examine the chart here. Alright, so it says this is an examination record for patient number 004649. Patient name, Waki Kitaki. Age, 19. Physician, Pal Maractus. Nurse, Alita Tiala. Let's see. Male, height, unknown. Weight, unknown. Probably height, unknown. Weight, none of your business. that kind of thing. Alright, bullet lodged near heart. Alright. Nothing else we can do here. Oh, but I think there is something I missed here. Let's examine this bottle here. Or the spilled drink. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than the daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of the cup, it's dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now? Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. What about the bottle right here? Oh, it's the same thing. Alright, this time we're done here. Oops. Alright, back to the clinic. No one's here. Cool. Alright, Eldune's house. Okay, let me see. Kentucky Mansion. People Park. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? Can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next, she'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask a Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Alright. Well, since we already checked the sandals and examined the toe marks. I think we already did that, so let's present the slippers. Assuming, of course, I have them. Wait, the slippers or sandals? Okay, yeah, we already did that. So let's present the sandals. These sandals, that's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe is it. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints matched, you'd know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe of the same person? Got one right here. Let's present the... Oop, I think I skipped some dialogue. I'm beginning to suspect something here. A Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with this other print? The slippers. This pair of slippers, the toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear too. This makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Alright, here we go. Bingo. Gosh, I'm good. Well, at least, she's helping us out this time. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. We know who they belong to. But why won't Apollo just flat out tell her? Oh well. Anyways, let's head back to the Kentucky Mansion. And then the Write Anything Agency. not examined. To the detention center. Alright. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back, and Daddy's... Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, Man. Now, I'm all in a funk, and it's all his fault. Only one can assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson, and failed clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days, I wonder why I do what I do. Alright, let's talk about that guilty verdict. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about one or two guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Alright, yo, daddy. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing. That's what he is. I heard he wants to lead the mob. Over my dead body. I spend my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink. Clink or clink? That's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kitaki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're just going to jail for my sake. Alright, let's present the slippers. Alright, here we go. Whew, here we go. Present the sandals. Sorry. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For, Miss Tiala? Yeah, a birthday present. She's got mad little feet, mad. She's so cute, man. So these sandals are hers? Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the vibes? Alright, so the sandals evidence has been updated, and yes, they do belong to Alita Tiala. Alright. Let's present Walkie's chart. I think I passed it. Checkup chart. Here we go. Man, that is so far off the hook. It's off the chain, G. He seems preoccupied with something else. Wonder how my Alita's doing. Man, I miss her. Alright, so let's talk. Let's see. Hope I'm not missing anything. Like I said, I hope I'm not missing anything. Let's take... Oh. Walkie's chart. Chart. Sorry. Wrong piece of evidence. Alright. Here it is. Walkie's chart. Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie. It's yours. Hey, look. I don't smoke or anything. I live long, right? I don't think I could get to the Apollo. Take a closer look here in particular, where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Huh? You lawyers do your homework. So you met, so you met Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So, could you tell us more about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. All right, so finally we can get some more info on Waki and Alita. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure, but they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. The Maractus Clinic. That's where I met her, my fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. I guess what she said. What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet, like on the down low. Know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal? You know it, an oath of love, right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done, and we were out of there. See you later. Bye. About that op. Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the other report. I know it's still in me. Health checkup. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said. Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G? You know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet at the checkup? Yeah, that's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get the cap pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets the idea that we all gotta get checkups. I guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. Alright, so we're done here. We got everything we need to hear from Waki. Alright, so let's head to Eldune's house now. Alright. Mr. Eldune, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Juicy Doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Eldune, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought the doctor days were gone for good. Mr. Eldune. Alright, so let's present Waki's chart. Mr. Eldune, could you take a look at this? A medical chart. Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Oops, sorry about that. You probably heard a little noise there. Sorry about that. Alright, where was I? Why the silence, Mr. Eldune? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD? All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates, and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Well, a per oh, sorry. I guess he's gonna change his attitude or something. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No, wait. It's like he's a completely different person. Alright, so yeah, that bowl of and noodles are well, that bowl and the hair turned out to be actual noodles. So yeah, this is the real hairstyle of Mr. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon, that is. Walkie's chart. Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right up beside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see the bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug there, next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doctor will be eager to fiddle with. You mean it took a miracle to get to get that bullet stuck where it is? It take more of a miracle to take it out. It take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullets are on the move. I'd give him another half a year tops. But Walkie's operation was already a half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on that trial. He should be on the operating table. Great, just great. Miraculous dilemma. How could Dr. M do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That's a despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair. Despair? About the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to admit he couldn't take it out. The Kitakis, you bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and walks back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Miraculous? He's got enough ties to them. He could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible. He left Walkie to die? There is a darkness in this world, Trucy doll. Waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, all right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So Walkie, he's real lucky to be alive even now. No, there's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right. This operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition guaranteed. Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she wanted to get the second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking, Apollo? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? Oh boy, what a recording. I apologize for every jump cut and all that. I must apologize. It's going crazy. Alright, so tune in next time where we go for the second part. The second trial of Walkie Gataki. So, until then everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.